Big game on Sunday. I think in your 4 games in charge of this club, you've unbeaten against now Guardiola, Tuchel, Emery and Arteta. That has to give you confidence going into a game like Sunday, shouldn't it?
I'll be honest with you, I think the confidence I'm taking going into the game is what we've seen since I've been here, between me and my staff, in the terms of the game itself, training, how the boys have gone about it. That's, games from 3 or 4 years ago, it's done, it's in the past. So as much as the experience kind of helps you in certain moments, I think it's a totally different game on Sunday, and 2 teams going into it looking forward to it and in good shape.
Samuel? Hi Michael. I think the last time the team won at Arsenal, Ole was in charge. Obviously you're close with him and he was up for the job as well. Have you actually spoken to him since you came in?
Yeah, I spoke to him. I'm close, so we've been through a lot together. So he's been fully supportive, and as you'd expect, he's some man, and I respect him an awful lot. So he wished us all the best, and he was happy that we got the right result.
Would you pick his brains at all, anything, or does he keep a respectful distance there?
No, I think friendships, you have conversations, and I've got a lot of friends in places that I can kind of pick on if I need to be, and I'm not one that bothers a lot of people, to be honest, but he's certainly there if ever I need him.
Jim?
Michael, you took the game to Manchester City, obviously really proactive. At Arsenal, can you play the same, or do you need to be a little bit more passive, a bit more reactive, or can you go toe to toe with them like you did against?
I think it's just it's playing to what we feel the game needs, really. I think we'll have to wait and see, but as I said, they're a good team, and City's a good team, and attacking wise they've got different ways of I think that the whole good width, they attack the box and kind of cover the width of the box very well. They ask questions with different ways of entering the box, down the sides, opposite side crosses. They're very well organised, they're kind of well drilled, you can see that. So I thought we defend the box when we had to particularly well last week. We didn't have to defend the box maybe as long as maybe people expected. I think we kept the game in good places for what we wanted to, and credit to the boys for that. Every game's different. There's an element of that. It's never the same. Even you come on in at half time and you've had a good performance for 45 minutes. And I'm never one that likes to just go same again, because it's never ever the same again. You kind of got to build on it. So it won't be kind of copy and paste. I think there's new elements that need to come into it. We need to be ready. We need to be at our best. And if we're at our best and we're there, we feel we've got a good chance.
Stephen, and the last question for James.
Hi Michael, pardon me. Patrick Dorgan's been very good over the last few weeks. Do you think his long-term future lies on the wing instead of a traditional fullback? He seems to be enjoying himself a bit further forward.
Yeah, I think he can do both. To be honest, Pat, I think he was immense last week. And his work rate and the way he played the position, but the constant threat, and the goal was the obvious one. But I think just his general play was something we were really pleased about. And so yeah, I wouldn't want to pin him down. To be honest, I think he can do both. But certainly attacking wise and that threat, he was pretty impressive last week.
James?
Michael, obviously Casemiro is mentioned going at the end of the season. I think deep in midfield is an area that the club will very much look to reinforce in the summer. It's not something you get to the end of the season like, who we're going to sign. It's obviously a progressive thing. Is your opinions going to be canvassed over the coming months about the identity of possible midfielders? And obviously you've been a season ticket holder, you've watched the club for years. A lot of fans feel that the team has missed a Carrick style midfielder. Is that...
Probably weren't saying that when I was playing, though, wasn't I?
So just those two questions really. You're going to be involved in that process. And your feelings on maybe what type of midfielder.
Yeah, listen, I'm certainly in this position to do that, and as I said, I think making decisions for the club moving forward, whatever that may be, that's I'm fully committed to that. Naturally, as a midfielder, then there's there's a big tendency towards that anyway. But taking that away from it, and now being where I am in the position I am, certainly will be part of those conversations and moving forward, because it's important we get the next steps right, you know, in terms of moving forward as a team and as a squad and putting the right things in place. So yeah, I'll be part of that in the right way.
Brian, thanks so much for joining us. I want to start by taking you back to that full-time whistle on Saturday. What was the main emotion for you?
No, obviously, I'm really happy feeling. Obviously, I know how important are the derbies here, especially in Old Trafford. The fun was crazy. I think we played a very good game, and at the end we get the reward.
You talked about the fans there. I always think, particularly as a striker, in the Manchester derby, you have the ability to make so many millions of people across the world so happy. Is that something you think about, a responsibility you think about a lot?
Yeah, obviously, as a striker, you have to think about this. Make people happy by scoring, help your teammate to score, help the team to win at the end also. But I think the defensive part is also important, because we all attack as a team and we all defend as a team. So I think this was a team performance as well.
Is there any better feeling, particularly when you've spoken before about wearing a United shirt as a kid and then scoring in that game? Is that feeling one of the best you've had in football so far? Yeah,
obviously, because I always knew like the fun was very good here. They really love the club, and just being able to score at Old Trafford is a crazy feeling.
You mentioned there about defending and attacking as a team. I want to ask a bit about your role in that game, because you played in more of the central false nine role. When did you know that was the plan, first of all?
I knew it the day before the game.
The day before?
Yeah, but as I always said, I think it's important to play different positions in the game, and I've been able to play a bit this position at Brentford as well. So I knew a bit how to do it, and anyways, like everywhere the gaffer puts me, I will try to do my best.
So what changed for you in that game, having to play in that role?
Obviously, you can't see the game the same way, because when you play down the line, you must see everything every time. While when you're in central, you like constant have something in your back. It's a bit more of a awareness thing to be able to see who is behind you, who is not, and yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Is it something you want to do, or are you happy to be adaptable and, like you said, as long as you're playing and helping the team? Yeah,
of course, as I said, as long as I can help the team, I'm happy. And every offensive position I like them, because as a striker, as a forward, you want to be part of the attack.
So before the game, was there a lot of focus on the tactical side of things, or was it more about just tapping into the emotion?
It was a bit of both, obviously, because we need a little bit of tactic for sure, but as well with the emotion, try to keep the fans with you, because we know they can help you a lot, they can help us a lot, and that's what we try to do.
So what was the message? Because afterwards, a lot of fans and a lot of analysts as well said it looked like it was back to basics, a simple approach. So talk me through what that looked like from your side and what the manager wanted to instill in you for that game.
Yeah, I think we obviously had quite a lot of informations, obviously, but
was it quite a lot to take on in a couple of days?
Because of course it was a lot of changes also. So we talked about some tactics, build up, defending, how we want to press as well. So obviously this is something new, but I think we, with some good words and a lot of positivity, we've been able to do it.
So what would you say those main changes have been?
I think a bit of everything, I would say. Trainings are different, mentality are different. But we know we have only one aim and one way to go, and we have to do everything to do it.
You said their mentality is different. What's that shift been? Is that coming from the manager because he's someone that knows the club and understands the DNA of the club so well?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of everything. Obviously, like everyone has his own character, thinks differently, obviously, and yeah, of course, the new manager knows the club very well because he's a legend here as well as a player. So yeah, I think everyone wants to try to do his best as well.
You were away when everything was changing and going on. What was that like as a player? Because you're probably getting communication just over the phone. Is it difficult? Was it difficult to be away?
Yeah, a little bit, of course, because you don't really know what's happening, and you're as well focused on something else. So it's a bit hard to take on. But I think since I'm back, there is a lot of changes, as I said. But I try to stay focused and work as well as I can. Yeah, to talk a bit about Ruben, I think I'm really grateful of what he brings to me, bringing me to the club here. And obviously, I was really happy, and I always try to work as hard as I could under him. And it was really nice to meet him.
Is there a feeling that regardless of who's in charge and who the manager is, that there needs to be more from the players? Because I think that's something you saw on Saturday. It was the running, it was the aggression and really the mentality. So regardless of who's in charge, that needs to be the bare minimum.
Yeah, of course. And to talk about the past as well, Ruben was always telling us to work hard on the pitch, and I think that's what we've done. And so that's why now with Michael, I think this is a basics who is already built. So yeah, everyone is trying to help the teammates, running really hard, and yeah, I think we have a bit more chance to win games that way.
And with Michael Carrick, your manager now, has that come across, just how passionate he is about the club? Is that something that he's really trying to instill in all of you?
Yeah, of course we know this club is a big part of his life, and he tried to give it to us in his way, obviously, now as a coach, and we try to take as much as we can. What's
he been like behind the scenes? Is he quite a calm character?
Yeah, obviously he seems like a good guy. We spent now a week together, and I'm ready to work.
I want to talk about your relationship with Bruno Fernandes, because you saw the link up between the two of you at the weekend. Do you think that's something that's really building now? Yeah,
of course, everyone knows Bruno's quality. He's a very good player who can make great passes and always make the good choices on the ball. So I always try to do the best run for him to give me the ball or to create space for another one. And I know with his quality, he can decide who to give it, and I think it's almost always just. And Kobbie Mainoo in that game as well, his running statistics were through the roof. He covered so much ground. It's his first Premier League start of the season. What do you think that performance said about him as a player and a character? Yeah, before I came, I heard about him a lot, and in the trainings and obviously in the performance this weekend, I was not surprised because he's a very good player, and I know he's got like a margin of progression, and if he keeps going, he's going to be a really good player. And playing alongside him as well was Casemiro, and he confirmed that this would be his last season at the club. When did you hear that news, and how did you feel about that? Yeah, he sent us a message before to officially on socials, and of course he's a big legend, and I'm very happy to come here in United to meet these kind of players, and he's one of them, and I'm really happy to meet him, and I know he's gonna fight until the end to help us to reach our goals. There's a big smile on your face as soon as I said his name. He's clearly someone you get on well with. Yeah, of course. I try to learn from the best, obviously, and he's one of them. And yeah, he's a really good person who tried to help me on the pitch, outside the pitch. So yeah, I'm really good with him.
It's Arsenal up next at the weekend. Best defence in the league. Are those the kind of challenges as a striker that you love?
Yeah, of course. You want to play against the best defenders, best teams as you can, and yeah, Arsenal is one of them. So we're gonna try to do our best.
I like how you said I'm there, because it seems like it's a team that you'd love to score against as well.
I love to score against.
You scored against them before when you were at Brentford, right?
Yeah. But I love to score against every team. So I would say not only Arsenal, but it's always good to score on the big games.
Your manager said when he first did an interview with Sky last week, if you don't want the expectations, this is not the club to be at. Is that the feeling you have, especially when you go into big games like that?
Yeah, of course, because as a big club, you have to think about the win and winning every game. So yeah, we can't go there and just relax.
I want to finish by talking a bit about your life away from the pitch, because obviously football is such a big element. But what's an ideal day off for you? What do you like doing?
An ideal day off.
You're like, I don't get many of them.
I would say, yeah, just waking up like a bit later than usual.
Having a lie-in.
Having a French breakfast.
Okay.
Then, just laying down on a series, on anime, and then some video games.
So video games?
Yeah.
What video games are you into?
At the moment, I play Apex Legends.
I'm talking like I know what these are, but we'll go with it.
Apex Legends, League of Legends as well. And
there was a lot of talk about you having a piano at Brentford. Have you carried that over here? Have you managed to get one at the Man United training ground yet?
No, not yet. But I bought a new one at home.
Okay.
And sometimes I play a little bit as well.
Have you played for any of your teammates yet? Got them involved?
No. I'm too shy for this.
You're too shy?
Yeah.
Are you quite a shy character? Is that how you describe yourself?
It depends. Like when I know, then it's easier for me. At the start, I'm always a bit like on my own. Mm-hmm. Not on my own, but like I don't know the word.
More introverted when you don't know someone. Yeah.
But when I start to know everyone, then it's the real me.
But on the pitch is where you show your character and your mindset.
Yeah, exactly. I try to help the teammates by talking every time, and yeah, but the piano is different. It's completely different.
The piano you want to keep to yourself.
Yeah.
And 6 months here at Manchester United now. Is it gone quickly? Do you feel really settled here now?
Yeah, I think he gone really quick, to be honest. I'm enjoying a lot here. Settled in my house and coming here every day, walking. It's the best feeling.
Last question. There's a big trend at the moment around 2016. I know you got shown a picture of yourself, but if you could go back to 2016 when you were starting out your senior professional career, what would you say to that Brian?
I would say to him, you can be proud of him.
I love that. Be proud of yourself. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Best of luck for the weekend. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.